What's up, guys? What's up? We're talking about relationship, and everybody talking about cheating. I'm gonna tell you the thing about me, and we're gonna talk about mental health and relationships. The thing is about you can catch on to the spirit of your woman and the mindset of your woman. See, I always, when I've been around people, I always caught the mindset and the flirt and the behavior between people. They don't call it an obsession, but you have to watch it and observe. I was talking to people on Live Me and Big Live in 2019 when I was growing the connection. Cheating, you have to catch it before time by spirit. Now, when somebody want to do different things, the understanding of those things is the perfect thing by spirit. And you gotta, I don't, one thing, you and your woman have to be on the same page. You cannot keep arguing with somebody that don't want to agree on the same thing as you because she ain't seeing the things that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in hitting a woman or cheating on a woman, but I do believe if we can't get on the same page, we need to figure something out in those foreign plans. But other people is like, hold up, you need to know what you want because I'm catching your spirit and your behavior and the things that you understand. The reason why I always saw things that made me caught my attention. And I probably did stuff in my relationships when I was here that made me go away that I want to go do the behavior because I saw things. And you people will hurt you because of what they doing and what you see. So the understanding of those things, you have to break yourself up from that before you get hurt. Like literally. I was just talking to this girl Felicia. And this is about our third week, fourth week. We barely get into it. And we know each other, but we wasn't dating like that. We was friends. And I'm at a house and she let a dude I'm at a house and I'm half asleep. And the next door neighbor put a patch mark on it. But then you know what I told her? I saw that on her neck. I'm not going out with you no more. We can make this a fuck thing, but I'm not doing that anymore with you. Like you showed me that you can't handle it and you been controlling. Then you got other niggas in the mix. The reason you must catch on to your partner behavior. That's the difference of those things. And I talk about what certain things I've been through and I caught on to when I was with somebody. But the thing is that we both made mistakes in there. See, I know that we both made mistakes in those things. This is about detecting behavior and what made me act the way I acted because I saw things. And plus, their cousin was telling me things. So the thing with that is when you ask a person to step out the comfort zone of you make a girl would make another person step out of a comfort zone by paying attention to what a female saying and what they cousin family always play a part in why relationships don't work most of the time because you either got your cousin or your friends in your business. And I try to tell these teenagers when I get on, your spiritual side gotta be open. I want us to come in the kind of go, can we see what we want and understand what we want out of it too? I don't want to pressure you, but I need to understand what we want out of it. How we gonna deal with the relationship or what we want. I don't want to smudge you. I don't want to tell you, baby, if you want to have a kid, I'll tell you, we we did that. We can let that be. Women talk about different steps and we can go in our way. I take care of mine. You be a parent, the best parent you be. We both gotta put in the work. But the thing is, these women not saying what they want and they try to play a game. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, from South Dallas, they got all these niggas on her page. These niggas like, I said, hold up, right, fed. This ain't about to go down. And I told her after that first time, I'm not going out with you. We can be friends because you don't know what you want as a woman. Your mama controlling the same thing with other relationships. A woman need to separate things. A man not gonna do you nothing. You gotta find your good intelligent. A man not gonna do you nothing But you have to find someone that like I like. I want to like DJ Khaled said when you find I want a relationship that can a woman that's don't got everybody in the ear. A girl gonna say on a YouTube channel, if you did girl 18, you can't about why should not get a girl that got a simple mindset and to be around. I want if I'm gonna date an 18-year-old girl, I need her parents to be involved because that's the leadership too. A platform in there. So the difference between that, you women don't know how to treat a man. And y'all with these thirsty ass niggas doing all of this. So why not? Well, if we did 18 or 19 and they parents involved of a church girl and they parents involved, why not? And they parents giving us leadership. I'd rather be with a church. I did 18, 19, and rather have their parents go to church and they in the thing. Why not be in that direct manner? But not be with a childish woman that take people for granted. And you up there doing what you want to do. You gotta watch these women because these women talk about, I don't care if I travel to the UK, whatever that is to find what I need, but I need to know what does she want, right? You gonna tell me what you want and we're gonna leave it alone like that. Either I walk away or I stay. Those are the things that we have to understand in binds. Tell me you're not ready to be in a relationship. Don't just go in a relationship head on. You need time for yourself. And people realize, oh, it's all about that. No, never give up on love, but get that time and that space for yourself that you need to heal. And all of those things. One thing I don't know, at a woman coming, I don't believe in cheating. I believe you on my mind all the time. You on my mind all the time. But I would tell I like if I tell most of the people that I involve myself with in Dallas, what if I have a threesome and you have your female friend and you have your and all that? I would have told Zach and all of it, come on, let's do this thing. If you really gonna play that game, and people really gonna play. I did just see some shit, but if you really gonna play some games, let's do it then. But a woman to act like that when you see a friend kissing on another person and kissing on your girlfriend, and we in the same house and we hang together, but let me kiss on your friend Chris Clark's sister because it could have happened. Like people don't know that I get in that type of relationship where I have people on speed dial. And I say, the thing is, can you play the same game as a woman? But they the one that's got people in their ear and doing the things they doing. When a girl, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was going through in CFB and I going through care, when my ex chose Mike, you know what I did? I had to go to school on set. I had to do other things. I got friendships on the other Creek View. So I couldn't worry about her with her behavior and who she choosing. And she gonna call me and tell me the same day, oh, Mikey said you going back. That nigga is jealous. They using you girls gotta realize when I tell these kids, people will use you to get between you a girl. This person, a guy, they will use you. You ain't nothing but a piece of the guy that's working at 14 that got money and he's doing most of the things that he's doing. Those are the threat more than anything. Shit, a woman can get to toss if a woman getting out that cheating, like, come on, that's same for a man. We can do the same thing, but you can't toss out the energy. You can't expect things. The thing is, I caught on to things where I'm in right in front of them. And no need for me to hide. And I see things right in front of what I see. And I act up the way I act up because of the behavior and what those things I see. Right? The spirit behavior. And those are the things that I see. But I was like, man, a guy got to be like, I get to the point where you got other things to do. You have to let her make that choice. And while you go school, and that's always been with me because you constantly got your jealous. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to imagine this. You got this. This is the mirror. This is me. This is the mirror with the red cup, and I'm with the remote. And this is at the phone. And this is Sabina. The mirror with the red cup said something about me. No, Sabina said something good. This is Sabina. She said something good about me. And after she said something, the mirror said, so what? And the spirit behavior of her acted up. You let people words of affect you. I've been at U-Haul, and me and the employee, we connected, right? We both like Mountain Dew. We both sitting at the chemistry is right at U-Haul. But if you letting people intimidate you and breaking that connection, how can we understand those things? I told my brother I can't always be the strongest one in the relationship to hold the bond together. You know that's the only one thing that what is. But if you being intimidated and you let jealous cousins or jealous friends, and you're not able to hold your own down, and you think people at baby, look here, boy. I tell girl, baby, look at I'm talking to people in Irving. I'm at church with Tanner. I got girls. I'm not worried about you. I told people I want to be friends, but you think I'm in a predicament to just constantly understand those things. I'm talking to girls in Irving at the church. I'm going bonds with church with them at Preview. And what I need that, or I can just call a girl up and come in her bikini in the pool, that's fine. And then you get married to be jealous and stuff. But let me tell you what these niggas will do. I was in Dallas County in 2019, and I had to argue with Mirza about this situation. I had sex with this girl's sister. I was broken up with Sabina. And I had sex with her sister for 6 days straight, nonstop. She told me she was on the pill. And when you're dealing with a girl on the pill, you say, heck, you having sex for 6 days straight, nonstop, and she just wants you at the house. She don't. We just at the house, and the only time we're gonna get up is to get some water, some food, and we getting right back at it. So I told him like all the men, the experience that me and Summer sister had, stepsister had, that she got a baby by Nathan, and all of these things, or what those consequences is, right? These niggas want to over who fucked who did. I'm not got to argue with you over those things. Those are the things we are not about to argue with over those things. So I'm sitting up there arguing with people over those things. The thing is, I had to turn my personality when I'm a teenager. Now I didn't did a lot of stuff. Like I admit that I did some stuff with, like, dealing with other people from other schools. I admit those things. But like if a person is friends with somebody and she's in a community, she's in an apartment, same apartment, and she trying to get you to come upstairs. She got a gym shorts, and she go to Perry, and she got a gym shorts. How can we understand those things as a teen? I'm like, hold up. A woman to get mad at you because you turning your personality in your head because you in that bind, you in that relationship. I said, you sexy as hell, but we chilling by the pool. But she think it's all about her. But I'm the one that's trying to get to in this format. A woman. I'm the one that's people trying to get to, and you gotta understand. I had to break connection, and she would tell me to get over. No, you get over yourself because it's not about you. And you gotta let when women think your looks, that a man can look good too. And I have always lost weight and lose weight. I could have said, hold up, when I put Jessica on, because come on, if you want to play this game, Sabina, let's get Jessica in the mix. You got Zach, you got all of these. Come on, well, let's get into the mix with that. If you really want to play this game, you and your cousin, come on. If we really want to talk about it, me and Chris Clark not cool. Me and Chris Clark's sister not cool about me and her had a situation that I bind. We're not cool no more after us, so we kind of tore apart because of me being in that situation. So I think that was the most, because me and her used to sit in, like, Sabina was hardly never there. So when I see about Chris Clark, that's Mirza, Me and her, I used to be in her room sometimes. Man, we had a lot of conversation. So and like me and her, like I look at pictures like me and her just sit at CC's together. And Sabina's like never hardly there, only at the house when we going to places. And I'm working every Friday, and I'm getting, come on, I'm the target here, and you sitting up there worried about your damn self, and I'm the target here. But you asking a person to be um faithful, but you let manipulation and I can understand the both of the games that being brought to the table. So if a woman have those things, how can we understand those concept of those things, right? Because I would say, hold up, come on, if you're gonna play that game, you gotta be able to dish it out. But don't tell a guy ain't being faithful. And I had plenty of opportunities, and you telling me what you telling me, and I had plenty of opportunities. But I'm not gonna worry about a person that got her jealous friends and her family in the way. This is my time and my story, and I have talked to other people. Mirza even would have got his girlfriend with the stuff that was going on in 2009. These are women behavior. Like the things between me and let me tell you something. I have another friendship that I would pick the girl name. I know two CCs, another Chantel CC. I would come and get her from my house, and we would always walk and talk while I go to walk her to work. And those 2 days I couldn't be there. How can we understand those things? It made it like hard for us to be friends because of those concepts. I'm there for all of the days that I'm there, but we have beat it because of those 2 days, which is since for 2 days, and I'm there almost every day. So the thing is this: I had to realize something when I come into certain things. It's about listening to your woman in that relationship. And when I was first, like, my baby mama already had a kid already before I had my son. And I had to realize my most thing, I had to listen to her. So she sent me to go get all of these things on the list for her. And I said, okay, okay. I don't have no reason to complain. I'm gonna go to Walmart. So I had to help people. I didn't want to see people like I'm a cross reference. And so I asked the Walmart when I was in Atlanta, can you help me with those things? So a man don't realize this. It can be much more easy on us when we just do what I want to say. It's not about the control. It's not about those things. That shit. If she tell me, if I need you to make 8 bottles of bottle, you got to think. Let's make 6 bottles. Let me 7. I just don't want to make one bottle. Let me 7 bottles. They have a little small refrigerator by the side of the bed. In the bed. Once you do what your woman tell you to do, you will be okay, and you can just leave it. You can be okay with it, right? So there's no confusion with that. And I'll be like, hold up, if I'm doing what my woman tell me to do, I can actually go to sleep and just relax. All she's gonna tell me, you better put the pampers. When you're a father and with your baby mama, you get your little small refrigerator, and you go in your little bedroom, a little mini refrigerator, and get your little mini garbage can. Put that by the side of each other, and have like pampers and shit. You don't have to really do nothing. You're not actually going to the big kitchen. You don't have to actually go into the big kitchen to get where you're trying to go and when you've been. But I think where you listening to a woman is very important to a relationship because it'll make it more easy to stop putting pressure on her. And I realized that when I had to that was my first time being a father with that. A woman got more experience than you, so if another, like, people want control, but they understand the thing of it. An architect of a man, When DJ Khaled said, "If you're gonna get what you want, would you be happy?" I told DJ Khaled, "Yeah, on Facebook." But the bond got it. We both have to be architects of the relationship. Like I'm gonna hear you out. We're gonna hear you out, and we're gonna trying to the architect, the platform of the relationship of our empire, and that's the most thing at the architect of the relationship and the empire. What can we do? Sit up there and different. If the architect, it's not just about words, it's about taking a picture of life and the business. How can we do different in those things? So we have to understand, me and Sabina both understand when we apologize to that, and that's the most forgiveness thing that we have apart. But if you see something going on in the house, you see something that can hurt a man too. Because if you teenagers and you want like we trying to make love, and her dad is forbidding us. I have to go through a lot of stuff, man, to keep everything together. So I forgive her. We forgave each other. But the thing is, these women can't dish it out. They can't dish things out the way they dish it out. I can be a faithful man, but I trust me, I can be. But can we stop the nonsense with the listening to other people and focus on the architect of our empire and what we trying to do? Like when I was 14 and 15 years old, I had an evaluation did. And that evaluation said I'm more good at my hands. I didn't really pay attention because I still had growth to do, it being a challenge. And so I know I had still more work to do at Newman Smith. So I really didn't pay attention to things when I was in Carrollton. I really didn't pay attention to it. Then they asked me about, do you care about, what about the world? I said, yeah, I care about what goes on in the world. I want that. Oh, I can't control what goes. And then they talk about relationships. I was dating this girl, Dolores, at the time. She didn't. And the thing is, do you supposed to believe you supposed to be with somebody? I told them, yeah. And they caught their little attitude, like your facial expression. But why not plan in the moment? They want to live in the moment. Why not plan in the moment and have those goals? At 14, 15 years old, I'm working. I'm going to elementary schools, helping out with thrift stores. I'm doing things, I'm going to those things and pushing the boundaries of the understanding of those things. So when we talk about relationship, can a woman not cross that? Because a man not going to cross it. But us got to be willing to come with the architect of the empire of our relationship. And that's the most goals of those things, the empire of the architect of our relationship. So can I get a woman that we can also put our mind together with our empire in our relationship? And I don't believe in those, like, come on, like, so I understand my behavior in certain things. And we both had to apologize because we both understood what we was in. We like at when I watch Sisters, they got one of the sisters, she got a family reunion thing on Netflix. But I say my situation is so much different. When our parents did like her dad didn't want us to be together, my words was being watched and we just still we hung in there. The thing nobody can tell me about my relationship with somebody because we both know we hung in there as long as we can. And the odds was starting to be against us in many ways. No, nobody didn't know. Then cousins started to be involved, and friends supposed to be starting to be nosy. Those things were starting. Us as teenagers were starting to get into the bigger picture and relationship. We know it was going to be bigger than us. We know jealousy was gonna come when I go to the mall and go buy her something for her birthday. We know all of these goals that's going on. But a woman needs. I'm not gonna get frustrated. I'm gonna say, hold up, let's see how we can work this out and be in the confirmation mode of building an empire. I told one person, I wanted to tell her at 2996 because we always talked about going out, but I never got the chance to tell her this at 2996. Because we always talked about going to a club or going somewhere else. And she talked about being in a relationship. But I told her, I ain't trying to control you, baby. But if you be in a relationship with me, can you watch out for the spirit of your enemies? Can you watch out for those things? I need you to have. I said, I need you to have sight. I need you to have sight. And that's the most thing. I need you to have sight. I'm gonna go with my own boys. I'm gonna be chilling at the game. But I need you to have. Can you have that trust and that sight where I can trust you while we both have empire to take care of the business that we deserve? If I can be on poker chat talking about relationships with other people and talk about what we want out of it and common goals that we want out of a relationship, how can we understand it? And that's the concept that I want to throw at people. And I never got the chance to tell her that, but I was like, hold up. We talked about because we wanted to go out. And she told me, another man go, I just need you to watch out for the spirit. Can you keep that bond tight? If you're going to go to the club out with your friends, say, if you want to do something, go ahead and do it. But of a man, you know what I'm saying? A man going to tell you what he don't want and not allow. And what he's not going to want in a relationship. If he can't accept that, he just got to walk away from it. So those things, how can we understand those things? Those things are the great binds and where we first understand where those things at. But DJ Khaled, see, when you give what you want, all right, I don't need a woman that's gonna cause me problems and stress me out. I need you to have sight. That's what's gonna keep us going. That's what's gonna keep our empire going. That's what's gonna keep us winning in this relationship. You can go out there and take care of your business and do what you need to do, and we both meet up at the end of the day, because I promise you, when we meet up at the end of the day, we're gonna tear it up. If we meet up or whatever, we're gonna tear it up in bed after you take care of your business. I'm not gonna hold back when we in that bedroom. But trust and believe that I need you to know you're gonna trust. And baby, I'm saving all my energy for you. I'm saving everything. I'm not giving nothing to no one. My love, my attention, my energy. I mean, we gonna get it in, and that's what I want. I want a woman to understand that I'm giving all my attention to you, my energy. Nobody else can have that energy. When we get home, we're gonna tear it up. Ain't nobody else can do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else can do those things. One thing I had to realize in my relationship, I dated this chick around around, and I wanted to do something different in this relationship with her. And it was the second or third week, and I wanted to we cut the lights off. We put the candles around the shower when I went to her house. We stripped down, And I just didn't want to make it a sexual thing. I did this. I kissed on the cheeks 5 times, kissed on the lips 5 times, kissed her on the breast 5 times, kissed her on the stomach 5 times, kissed her between her chest 5 times, kissed her between her legs 5 times, kissed her down there 5 times, and got on my knees. And then I hold her in the shower for an hour. Then after that, and I bathed her, and then after that we bathed each other. Then after she got out, I put the towel on and I carried her out and I kissed her between her legs and did all of that and help her put on lotion. Those things, the coordination for all of that, how you gonna enjoy a woman. I see the spirit of a woman trying to seduce me. I see those things. No boundaries can never be crossed. But a woman can't understand when a woman going against your brand for jealousy and all the way and all of that and not seeing the spiritual side of it. And that can be the crucial thing in that situation where we are just talking about the relationship of the goals that I understand or where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind giving my woman sex when she wanted. I don't mind doing that. Baby, my energy will never die. My love will never die. You don't have to worry about none of those things that we talk about in that format. But it's about spiritual. I don't care if I'm fucking hurting or not. I'm not gonna cross that damn line. But I need us to be on the same page. I don't care if I'm in pain, if I'm no. I need us to be on the same page. That is the thing. That I don't care if I'm in pain. No, baby, I see the spirit behavior. And it's about holding it together. And that relationship is about holding it together. And that can be the most important thing. Can we hold it together in that bond? I don't care about what I think I'm never gonna hear, baby. Can we hold it together? And and all of those things. And those are the things we have to understand in those formats. Can we hold it together? So we have to understand how great that we can be in the foreplan of those things. So if I'm talking about relationships and talking about bonds with everybody, we have to understand the meaning of those bonds and those relationships. I don't want to fuss with you. I don't want to argue, but at the same time, I want us to understand each other, and we got to compromise. We got to look at the outside of people, the outside of the situation. Baby, I don't care if I'm a regular person working at a business and working at jobs and all of this. I'm just a regular person. What is making us have conflict at that relationship? How can we restructure us? And that's the main goal with that situation. How can we restructure us? That's what we want to get on. How can we restructure us at those times? And that's the goal that we can just be on more of the understanding of those language. Sometimes you gotta learn how to restructure you and learn how to restructure it. We're not changing ourselves, but can we learn how to restructure us? That's the biggest goal. And that, but no, that the two spirits gotta be. I don't care what I go through. No, two spirits gotta be open to understand it. How you supposed to? A lady said something in this quote. We tell our good kids to go to school, get an education, and get a job, and then they get killed for it. But we don't tell our kids to watch out for the spirit. We don't tell our kids to watch out for the spirit, those things, and the coordination of those things, right? So that's the main thing with that situation. Like, can I get, if DJ Kelly said, can I get that relationship, that understanding of that relationship? Because we coordinate, we the architect. It's about sitting at the drawing board with the architect. It's about having that a woman that can have that mind and not going against it. The architect of it. We both architects, but we have to sit out there and let's go outside for a day. Let's take a trip to the rain before we make any decision. Let's see the world in a different point. Let's start watching. No, before we make any decision. We have to see the world how to compromise in those things. Birdman growing his hair back on his face. I never know that. It's been a while since we seen Birdman grow his hair on his face. Um, those things, understanding those things, but the coordination is the biggest thing ever. And yeah, I'd be happy with that family. She got to be the right one. She just can't have her nose in the street. She got to know what she's doing and like literally. And I walk a lot of, if it's not just music or whatever, it's school wise. It's being in school, I had to learn that. And I made that mistake not having that woman that have that spiritual thing, that have that understanding and that go against those things. And jealousy. So I had no problem. We settled our problem, but I had no problem with those things. See, I've been talking to people from Live Me, Big Lives. But I got like 50 accounts and UP Live, and we got a lot of lines going on in Dallas. But we ain't gonna worry about that because I'm trying to keep this going. So we talking about this relationship in that format. If we can keep that up and the spirit bonds of the relationship gonna be great. How can we lose? I don't care. We just say we know how to. I need you to be at the understanding that I can't have a woman that go against the grain in that one. That's why when Trick Dad said, "Be careful who you have kids with." Can we be on that same avenue? So the bond gotta be straight, man. I don't believe y'all talking about it. No, look. I need you to have sight, baby. I need you to have vision. I need you to read a nigga mindset, baby. That's what I need because that bond won't be broken. And shit. If a nigga wants something, I tell you, I'm a participate in something. I'm not scared to say, if you want me to participate in something, baby, that's not never the deal with. But I'm not gonna. My thing when I get home, to ease my woman not to stress out when we get to the house and we be both patient with each other. You have to understand her needs and she have to understand your needs. And we have to keep things good. That's the coordination of the relationship, the bond of it. We are making much more easier. I had to realize that damn, I would make it much more easier if I just do what my woman tell me to do and won't have those problems. So that's the difference between those things. I know when it's time for us to get off the phone, time for me to get off the phone, time to get off the phone. That's just the difference between that, baby. I don't mind you checking my phone. I don't mind you doing that. I don't mind everything. That's something, baby, that makes you feel more easier. Hell, I'm not trying to do all of that bull crap with that stuff, man. Have all of those things. I'm not trying to have all of those things. I won't even delete a damn text message. I had to deal with several people going on with family, with stuff was going on with them in their family. So I had to deal with stuff like that, man, in those avenues, in that relationship. But we forgave each other, man. We didn't let that to be the form of where how we heal because she had stuff going on with her cousin that I know about. But that I had to go through a lot of that. I had to go through a lot of that and a lot of those things. And one thing I told people is not about jewelry in a relationship. You know, T.I. was the only rapper that had one dog chain on. He didn't come in the game with jewelry. He came. Y'all gotta look at the T.I. T.I. just been himself. He just had a dog chain on in the game. And you got to look at Ti and how his legacy is. He didn't. You'll never catch Ti in the first beginning game with a $30 million, or a bunch of hundred. Look at how Ti carry himself. And because I see a lot of people studying. Let me tell you something. One thing as a king in a castle and as a king in the way we do things, as a king, and you both starting out, don't worry about what other people have. That's what's gonna build your castle. I didn't walk around with females. They worry about what car other people have. That's not gonna make us get where we trying to go. That's not gonna make me us get our first car and do the things that we need to do and start from scratch. That's not gonna make those things happen. We both have to have coordination. We both have to have understanding. So I was watching a video with 50 Cent told his grandpa. I know why, because I had to deal with that stuff. Like when 50 Cent told his grandpa after his mother died, and I was like, hold up. I know why, because why you got your family money, she take care of the bills and she makes sure you take it, but you still have access to your account. Though. And that's the things that you want to, like this hitting the 50 Cent story was amazing about what I heard about that situation. You got to have it. It's good to see them back together. It's good to see them back together. Um, those are the things how we concept and the concept. But I told DJ Khaled that was those kind, but we gotta watch out for the spirit and the mindset. You can never figure, man. I want to keep going against the grain. If you got jealous cousin, you 14 years old, when we going to the mall and buy stuff, that relationship is not gonna work. Then I'm catching things going on, and then telling me about something that that I already know. I was just waiting on her to tell me one day. You know, trust me, I know more than I know. I was waiting on it, and he, you know, youth to mirror didn't act like that. When I'm dealing with youth to mirror, didn't take it that far, didn't do what he did. So I gotta see where the 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 intelligence and the behavior from Demir to them. So you Demir didn't take it that far as him. He didn't even say those words. He told me something and he told me you Demir didn't and you gotta look at very how the intelligent and the insecurities, how Demir was more intelligent than Mirza. And I look at that now, like, hold up. He didn't take the Demir didn't even take his words that damn far. He didn't even take it that far. So, and you got to look at the respect level why I'm starting to respect somebody because he didn't take it that far. So I'm starting to really see the difference between old friend behavior and Demir behavior and Mirza and the respect level that I'm having more respect for Demir and not let those things. So I'm seeing things of where those things is in my friendship. Like, hold up. Now that was took it too far, man. That was took it too far in those avenues. And I was like, hold up for a second. Like you just could have told me you got it didn't even have to be in that exact same way. And when I found out and I said something to Bob Sabrina and she like, damn, he acted up in the spirit. I been know it. You know, that ain't nothing of what I've been knows about it. We wouldn't have been in this situation. I need a woman that know what she want and not know what she listen to other niggas. Cause I need a woman that knows what she wants. And that's the biggest thing I have to understand. Until that, I have to focus on myself to get a woman that knows what she wants. So when I talk to DJ Kelly, yeah, I could be happy. When you come down, you don't have to have no complaint. But all my energy and my time will be on you. And I promise, baby, and I get home, we're gonna tear it up in the streets. I'm not giving nobody else my energy that you in those sheets. And I feel like that when I'm dealing in certain like that, and I don't see nobody else. A woman, if I'm in a relationship with another woman from I see, your image is stuck in my head. Your image is stuck in my head. I don't see no other woman. I can just that's why I mean a person, me and you against the world. I don't see nobody else. It's a song that I did, and me and her communicate. I don't see nobody else in my world. Another woman image don't understand, can't comprehend to your image, can't comprehend to your beauty, can't comprehend to what things stand for. You know what I'm saying? Can't comprehend those things. So I have to understand the concept of what I want and what I'm willing to listen to understand my woman. But we both got the architect of it. Because if we can't come on a common goal, nothing else not gonna go right for anybody else. That's just the way it is. We're gonna leave it alone, and and that's the difference until we settle down and come back to the situation. So that's why I feel about that when I'm in a relationship and doing those things in those formats. Now, hold up. We're gonna leave that up. Hey, nothing's not gonna go away if we can come. I ain't trying to hear another thing that we can come together. That's fine, and that's what we have to let you know. Because if you two can't stick together in a relationship, Your empire fall. That's what the enemy wants, God said. You know what I'm saying? That's what your enemy wants. So can I get that same energy? I won't question a woman. I won't question those things. But if you let our enemy get between us, we gone. We ain't gonna make it. Those things are dead and gone. I'm not trying to control you, but I need you to understand what is at stake. Your mind is at stake, and our mind is at stake. Our spirit is at stake. When they try to break you, we both be broken, and that's what we gotta understand in that connection, in that relationship that we are so busy on, right? At the concept of those things. I mean, a man like me, if I got my movies, I got my, I so your man be at the house sitting back watching a movie, eat some popcorn, and my homeboy is gonna come over. What we gonna have? We gonna chill. We gonna chill. We ain't with the bull crap at the end of the day. But it's about me just not understanding when people can get what they want out of me, and it made it very, I can buzz sometimes if we come into. I'm not that hard to deal with. But if you in a relationship, you have to stand on that. You can't cross that line for nobody. If you in a relationship, you can't cross that line for nobody. But when the person was gone, they had all the time to try to get to me, and that's where the manipulation was more at. And damn, I was already against me already. I was like, damn. I always feel the chemistry between people. It's not that it's not there. So I had to understand. Can I have the concept that when DJ Khaled talked about it? Can I have that when I find that relationship with the baby? Look, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. The concept of it, yeah. The concept of it. I don't believe in those things, man. I don't believe in taking it that far in those things. And you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in taking it that far in those things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in whatever they talking about. That's the thing I don't believe. I don't care if I'm rich. I don't care whatever I am. I don't care if I'm rich. I don't care if it is. If you have a long deal, what you need? What stuff you want me to provide a shop? What stuff that you need? You go get 1,000. I don't care if I'm living in the rent, but I'm gonna get $1,000 worth of beyond that. What you need? What stuff you want to shower, tell what you need to just relax yourself. We gotta be able to get those things for our thing. I might think I might want to spend $400, $500 on bath beyond for my woman and like what type of stuff you need out for your water. We men can just take a shower. That's just the way it is. We really don't have no damn problem, like literally. But sometimes a woman want to soak their body, and just soak themselves, and and just let just sit in the tub. A woman want to do that. Sometimes a woman want to do those things, and I think that's the most pure. But when you able, those are the most things with that situation. And I wanted to make sure that relationship was kind of a little bit different than anything. So I had to make sure I treat this situation right. And I didn't just want to have sex, so I kissed on the cheeks 5 times. First, before we even got to doing something, we put the candle. I put the candles on each of the tub, cut off the light, and had the shower. And she stripped down. I stripped down, and those things. But when we got in the shower, I wanted to be different. I didn't want it to do nothing, so I wanted to kiss her on the cheeks 5 times, kiss her on the breast, kiss her on her lips, kiss her between her chest, kiss her on her stomach, kiss her between her legs, kiss her down there, get down there. I wanted to do all those things to my woman that I had to get a big understanding of those things. And I hold her after I bathe her. I hold her for an hour. So the main thing when you're in that relationship, after you bathe, you hold each other for hours. You're gonna get your woman a towel. She gonna put it on. You put your towel on. You put your shorts on, whatever that is. You carry her to the bedroom. You got the lotion. You raise her legs up. She lay down. And you kiss her between her legs while you putting on the lotion. Those things is the coordinated teaching of the relationship. Lotioning your woman, doing these things, that concept, what you understanding your woman, kissing her down there while you putting the lotion, just understanding that. A thing is with a woman is so much on it to enjoy her, to understand her. No, one thing I told a person that was she used to do prostitute. I told her like because women, even with like women gotta feel comfortable around you. If it's dealing with prostitution or anything like that, and I'm just bringing that up. Do you feel comfortable around me? She said, yeah. A person that sit by you, even if you at a hotel, she taking care of business. That person have to feel comfortable around. That's the most important thing. Where people gotta feel like they comfortable around you. So I will see y'all later. Have a good day.